garden is looking good. This is going to be our third garden tour. Let's start down here. We've got some dianthus, lavender, there's all my carrots. Broccoli is getting huge. Some sunflowers that are really starting to reach towards the sun. Hostas and some other flowers. So our oregano, sage, our Boston pickling cucumbers back here. They're finally starting to climb up the trellis here. We've got a cherry tomato back there, a sun gold tomato, and these are silver slicer cucumbers. And we've even, on this one, it's starting to vine up, but look, we've even got, if I can find them here. Oh yeah, lots of little babies. There's one right there. Some sunflowers. This is our volunteer squash. It's growing up the trellis. I really don't know what it is, honestly. It may not even be something that I can eat, but it sure is pretty, and I can always feed it to my animals. All of these are sunflowers. These are all lilies at this point. They're almost 6 foot tall. I can't wait till they bloom. Got a potted hibiscus right here. I think it's a red one. I'm gonna probably put it in the ground right there. I just bought it. Got a broccoli there, zucchini, cabbage, another zucchini. This beautiful orange bush that's here too. So this is called a butterfly bush. And I grew this thing from seed over the winter 3 years ago. And it was a very tiny little plant. And it took all that year and the next year of growing to bloom. So this is only my second year having this butterfly bush blooming, and it's so beautiful. And I'll make another video later. It gets covered with hundreds of butterflies. And these lilies should bloom soon. I believe that these are stargazer lilies. So these are all going to be flowers. Look at all of them. All these little pods. I mean, just on each plant, there's probably going to be 50 flowers in here, along with sunflowers. And look, I found this the other day. Another random volunteer squash. I don't know what it is. I guess we'll find out. And here is my Buell corn. It grows 2 ears of corn per stalk. Some of them are really nice. It's hard to get the height on them. Some of them are hitting 2 foot. And then the corn right there next to it. So this is my glass gem and blue corn. We use this for popping corn. It's probably 3 foot tall. And here's the barrage, or borage, however you want to say it. Look at oh look, there's a bee. This is why I grow this stuff. All the bees love it. Look at all that's going to get flowers everywhere. I mean, just look how pretty they are. And they're edible. They're a little fuzzy, but they taste like cucumbers. They're not bad. My son loves them. And then we have all sunflowers. my pear trees. I have still yet to plant, but I will. So up front we've got loofahs that I'm growing here. I don't know if you've ever had loofahs, but I feed them to my animals, but I also dry them out and make sponges out of them. I plant one on each side of the trellis. And there's more sunflowers and more lilies. This right here is a Tromboncino zucchetta. It's like a really mild flavored zucchini with a really long neck on it. I make pickles out of them. They're tasty. I have one on each side. This right here looks like cilantro that went to flower. You can see our kayaks in the back. We've been kind of busy. Tomatoes. Oh, look. This is a Romanesco. We're starting to get quite a few blooms on them. I ordered some different stakes for my tomatoes that should be here soon to help stand them up a little better. I need to prune them. And here's another. These are a certain type of lily. They're different than the ones over in the front. Oh, look. All my marigolds basically are every year I spread all my seeds at the end of the year. And they just grow wherever. There's my first marigold bloom. It's going to be a huge sunflower. And there's my rogue bunch onion. I'll probably pull it out sometime, but I just wanted it to flower and see what it would look like. This over here is my comfrey. I've never grown comfrey. It took me a long time to get a hold of seeds. There she is. This has a lot of medicinal purposes. It's the only reason why I wanted it. And look, it's starting to get some flowers. I've germinated 3 of these plants, and I have another one over in my fire pit area. And here's a volunteer tomato, and all these along this fence here, these are cucamelons. I think I've got a few even growing on it. Oh yeah. There, you see that little guy? They get about an inch long, and you harvest them. Some people call them mouse melons. Just pop them in your mouth and eat them. Some rosemary. I dig my rosemary up and bring it inside in the winter here in Missouri, Zone 6B. I've never got them to live. And I don't want to lose them, so I dig them up. Still got basil. Got my Chinese pepper here. Man, look at these Chinese pepper flowers. Hope I don't break it off. Look how pretty that is. It almost looks like a potato flower. And then here is the volunteer squash. This baby is at least 4 foot tall at this point. And I still don't know what it is. Some people have told me that it's a zucchini. Well, is it a zucchini or a yellow squash? Pollinated by something else? Like, what is this thing? I don't know. See them all? And it's vining. I really just don't know. I really don't. There's my citronella lemon balm. I wish you guys could smell it. Oh, basil, dill. We have all these American flags because we just had Memorial Day here in the United States, and I like to decorate. So these are my little zinnias. And look, I'm so close. My potato bags. I've dug these 2 bags already because they died off. And I just made a zucchini casserole the other night out of the potatoes. More potato beds. So the zucchini casserole I made came from this zucchini. We had a big full zucchini here if you've looked at my last videos. And we had a bad storm and I did not have it hooked up to the pole right here and it snapped it, so it's gone. But we ended up salvaging the zucchinis off of it and we had them for dinner with our potatoes. These have struggled a little bit. We've got an acorn squash, a yellow squash, and then I have another zucchini down here. I think they've struggled because I put them out a little bit too early and our spring has been pretty wet, but they'll be fine. These are my cabbage and broccoli. They're doing very great over here. I'm finally starting to get some heads. This one I found a worm on yesterday. I removed it though, so we should be good. I have to keep my stuff in these wire cages because my cat will destroy them. And look at that baby. Look at that broccoli head. I'm hoping it stays cool enough that it doesn't bolt. It looks slightly bolty, but you might be able to get something out of it. And then I just got this small one started yesterday. These are my turnips and my wasabi radish. I am just in love with growing these. Let's see if I can get in here. See the purple tops? They're starting to grow. And then over here are my wasabi radish. I don't really have any come up yet, but I'm going to harvest some very soon and do some turnip greens and turnips. So this row over here, oh no, oops, sorry baby. This is, let me get in a better angle, I'm sorry. So this is green beans. It's just one random row. I have my other green beans over here. But it took them so long to go, I planted a new row and now I'm going to have plenty. There's only 3 of us and my green beans produce a lot. These right here are my pawpaw trees. I had told y'all I was worried about. But look. We got a leaf. And we got a leaf. So I think they might make it. This one in the middle is the only one I've not seen a leaf on yet. These are my 2 little rows of peppers. This right here is a volunteer marigold. Oh, there's a pepper. I'm like, I'm not seeing any. So here's a mini bell pepper. And there we go. There's a banana pepper. It's another marigold. Oh, it's got a little bloom on it. Got my onions. Green beans. Man, they've really grown the last couple of weeks. Might even have some in here. Oh, yep, look, there we go. See the little green bean growing? And all these little flowers are more green beans. And I planted some in this little, some vining ones. These are all bush green beans, and these are pole green beans that I just started a couple days ago. Here's the other pole green beans. This is where I grow my peas. When I pull those, I do the green beans. And I just put these in here. These 2 tall ones were actually volunteers that ended up being in there from last year. So that's why it looks so well. All my little herbs. We've got lavender. rosemary, citronella lemon balm, spearmint, rosemary. Yeah, rosemary, and then that is mojito mint. It's another pot I'm going to have green beans in. We've only got one sprout. I planted these up the other day. This is some potato vine. I can't remember this little white plant, and there's something else I planted in there. These are 3 little teacup roses with some flowers in there. Oh man, I wish you could smell the little rose. It's so nice. It's cute, little wagon. It was free. The wagon has holes in the bottom. My elephant ears. I got a few more over here. I bought them at Sam's for like $15 for 9 ears. Only 3 of them were viable, but 15 bucks for 3 elephant ears is a good deal. We've got a pot of Pinot pepper over here. It's got some flowers. And this area right here only gets like a couple hours of sunshine. And everything I put over here grows so well. It's so strange. Because I grow full sun plants over here and they do excellent. More citronella lemon balm. This right here is a sun gold tomato. They're little tiny yellow tomatoes. They taste like sunshine. And I grow this up over the top of this. Got basil. I planted some pumpkins and gourds in this bed yesterday. They grow over the side of it and vine onto the rocks. It's lovely. We've got coleus, and here is some more comfrey. And I want to, there's the little bunny house and the bunnies. But the last things that I want to show you are my green stalks. Now, these green stalks, I have 3 of them at this point. And they're vertical planters that you can grow produce or flowers in. It's completely up to you. I like to grow a combination of everything. Let's see, let's go this way. So we're growing strawberries in here. We've picked quite a few off of them. This is basil. I planted a few seeds in here the other day. We'll see. Coleus. This is, I can't even remember. That's a zucchetta. A sunflower my sister-in-law gave me. This is complete strawberry tower. It is only strawberries, 2 different kinds. Oh look, there's another one. Starting to turn. Got a lot of runners. I'm not really sure what to do about that. I guess I'll figure it out. And this is what I like to call my pepper tower. But it has flowers in the top, tomatoes in the bottom. It looks like that is, what, a pot of Pinot? Oh, here's one of the seeds that I started in some of the bare pockets. But yeah, I've got 3 of them that I grow here. And I also, along this ridge in my driveway, so I have lavender and potatoes in there, believe it or not. And I just planted a bunch of pumpkins and gourds along there. And I did the same thing over here. I've got a sunflower, some cannas, but I plant pumpkins and gourds all along here. Sunflower. There's some trees I've got to get planted and a holly bush. Well, there it is. Thank you so much, and I'll make another video in about 2 weeks, and hopefully we should have a lot of flowers by then. Ta-ta!